Okay, so now what you guys don't know is I finally completed putting my office back together with some time so I can start cranking out some videos. Got my little desk here, the wife's desk, her computer. I got my beast. There it is. Once again, start cranking out some videos. What's up, Landon?
What's up?
Got a brand new chair. How is it? Is it comfortable?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
We just bought a brand new memory foam Serta manager chair so I could play with my stuff. There's my HF clock. Remember that? I got that. My HF internet-based clock. And it's raining outside, huh? I'm going to make a video today. What do you got? What are you playing with your hand? What do you got? What am I going to be doing with that?
Handheld cbradio.
Yeah. And what can we do with that?
I think we should take it on the golf cart and take it out mudding.
So we talk to the people.
Yeah.
There's the golf cart out there. It's been raining. We're going to take that thing bombing through the mud one day. Well, probably tonight. It's a wet one out here. Oh. You better hold on, Landon.
Hold on. Oh.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Just...
Hold on, Landon.
Oh, let's go.
On a rainy day.
Oh, boy. We might need the mud tires, guys. Go, just go, send it. Oh, man. But in the meantime, a handheld CB radio is something that I've always played with CB radio, but President seems to be the only company in this day right now that decided to revamp and re-engineer a CB radio handheld. But I think this is worth a video. President, thank you for sending this to me. We're going to check it out right now on Ham Radio Concepts.
Ham Radio Concepts is brought to you by HamRadioPrep.com. It's never been easier to learn about ham radio before you take the exam. And Ham Radio Prep makes it fun and guarantees your success. Visit HamRadioPrep.com. Use the code ERIC20 to instantly save 20% off every course you buy. Remember the name, HamRadioPrep.com.
All right, guys, so the President Randy FCC CB radio handheld or can be used mobile with the accessories that are included. I'll show you. The CB handheld by President is new as of, I think, March 2021. They sent it to me for a video, and I appreciate the fact that President is utilizing a new style CB handheld in 2021. There's hardly, I think they're the only company that is making a CB radio handheld that I'm going to show you has more features than any other handheld I had in the past. Like I had a Cherokee AH27, which was pretty cool. I had Cobras, I had GEs, I had Midlands, and nobody does it anymore. But I'm on CB every single day, and there's tons of people on there. But as Landon said, I think I want to take this on the golf cart when we go mud in the woods so that I'm talking to some guys on four-wheelers or Jeeps that have, CBs as well. I don't have to mount one in the golf cart for it to get stolen or wet. I don't have to worry about mounting an antenna. This thing with 4 watts and some of the features it has on here will be plenty useful out in the woods to talk to other Jeep guys, unless I'm over great distances. Now, I'm going to show you some of the features this has, like the 7-color display, voice-operated transmit, Vox built in, so you don't have to use it. You can use it hands-free. And it's got a very useful S-meter on the front that a lot of handhelds never had. So as I use this and play with it, that S-meter is quite accurate when there's a very strong signal versus somebody that's weak. You can get an accurate reading. And stuff like multiple different tones of Roger beep, automatic noise limiter, noise blanker, noise gate, frequency readout, and more. So let's check out this President Randy FCC and show you what it comes with. And normally I don't do unboxing videos, but I think it's worth it to show you what this actually comes with, okay? To start, this is a sticker, Landon. Where do you think that President sticker should go?
I think it should go on the golf cart.
On the golf cart. That's a good place for it. We'll start loading it up with stickers, right? Send your stickers here, P.O. Box 666, Roseland, Florida 32957, and we'll throw some stickers on there or whatever. So it comes with 2 manuals, and they're for, different languages, English, Spanish, French, and something else. And the cool thing about the manual, it does tell you everything you need to know. Maybe German, you're right.
Yeah.
But it does in the back, check it out. It shows you, it gives you which I didn't realize they did. So it shows you the frequencies of the weather channels, because this has weather alert in here. And it shows you the frequencies of the major ones. And if there's an alert issued by the National Weather Service and you're in range, it will alert on the radio and switch to the weather station. So that's pretty cool. Also shows you the 40 channels, the standard 40 channels for CB in the USA, and the frequencies, which is also on the display. So, and I know all these by heart, but you may not. Now, check this out. For fun, it also shows you in the back here this little thing, which was fun for me to read. Not only does it show you the International Phonetic Alphabet, which I learned already, and some technical vocabulary for those who are new, but it's got a whole glossary of CB language. Now, I'm not sure if these are even used anymore. Like, I've always said, oh yeah, there's a Kojak taking Kodaks at the 156 yardstick. Well, that's actually a term in here. Police radar, of course, but I don't think you don't have to use this stuff. That was really from Smokey and the Bandit days. But when someone calls you or says this is a lunchbox, we're talking about the lunchbox CB set, it's fun to read. I'm glad they put that kind of stuff in here for those who may want to use it or just something fun to read, okay? Now, this is the President Randy FCC. Now, the first thing I think about when I hold this is it's very solid. This is, it feels like my Anytone 878 dual band ham radio, okay? It's solid. It's got the belt clip on the back, or the belt clip piece, so I can use the spinning belt clip that will attach on there, and I could turn it, so I could put that on my jeans, quick release, okay? And some buttons in the front, PTT. It's got a high-low power selector right on the side, so in case you want to change power on the fly right here. You can adjust your squelch right on the side as well. So a lot of times menu-driven, you have to go in. This, you can knock out the squelch up or down right here on the side. That's very convenient. And then it's got the speaker mic connector over here. Now this looks to be a 2-pin, like the Kenwood style, Bofeng style. I'm not sure if they make a PTT or a speaker mic, or if you can use one from your Bofeng. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'll have to get back to you on that. But the antenna that comes with it is a loaded rubber duck antenna, and quite frankly, at 27 megahertz for any radio out there, a CB radio, in fact, this is very compromised. They have tried to make this, from my understanding, as tuned as possible, and that is, but no matter what, a longer antenna with more gain would be better. But if you didn't want to use the rubber duck antenna, you could use the adapter that comes with it that's actually allows you to use a mobile whip antenna on your vehicle. So the antenna connector is a TNC, and that's a first. I've never seen anybody use, for CB or a ham radio, a TNC male connector to a TNC female. Now, I've seen the TNC on Wi-Fi routers like old Linksys, and we use that on some GPS clock modules at work. TNC is a good known connector, okay? But, and it's also got a flashlight on the top of this thing. So that's pretty cool. Now, the charger, the way you charge this thing, it's right on the bottom. The battery pack is included inside the radio. And a lot of the other CB handhelds I've had in the past, you had AA batteries and stuff. In 2021, President did it right with its own lithium-ion rechargeable pack that's inside. And the connector, though, for the charging is a little, well, let's say it's proprietary, okay? I've never seen one like that. And let me show you this here, okay? So this right here it's got 6 pins on it, and this basically just clicks with the power lead in the front, power light, LED, like that. Okay, it clicks right on. And that's how you charge it. The power indicator will come on, the thing will show you it's charging on the screen. Now, if you wanted to use this in a mobile environment, you could unplug this, which is a wall wart here, and you can plug in the cigarette lighter adapter, or these days we don't call it cigarette lighter anymore, we call it a power port, because they don't really use the term cigarette lighter in cars. But you could plug it in here, and now you could use it as a mobile radio, okay? Now, and as I said, you have the adapter for TNC to SO239, so it can be totally used as a 4-watt mobile or a 4-watt handheld, all right? If I wanted to, I could plug it into my power port on my golf cart, which I have, and throw a antenna on there for even more range if I had to. And I can still disconnect this and take it out so it doesn't get stolen or wet. You also have your lanyard here, which will actually go, and I always have the wife do this now because I can never get it in there. I don't even know where it would go. Probably
Right there.
right. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It would go. Thanks, Landon. It would go right up in here, but I never can get it in there. But
Yeah,
that's your wrist strap.
It will like come out like right there and then.
Yeah, or you go in the top this way. But
Yeah.
I always have Grandma do it. And you use a pin and get that in there, and then there you go. And it does come with a, so this is cool, with the screws and extra fuse for the power cord. But it comes with the mic holder here. Or not mic holder, but so you could take this, and I could actually screw this on the golf cart, and right this way, boom, and I can leave it on there, so when we're bombing through the woods, you don't have to hold it, Landon. We can just have it right on there, and it's got a super loud speaker on here. I'll show you. So in the event you're out golf carting or mudding or four-wheeling, having this on your handlebars is going to be very easy to hear out in the wilderness, okay? So we're going to fire this thing up here.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Now, inside the house may not be the best for signal quality to show you any stations received, but we're going to do a demo real quick with Landon using this in here, and I'll be in the truck, and we'll see what the audio sounds like, because I'm guessing with my President Lincoln Plus 2 radio, the audio is superb with a stock mic, and everybody's told me that radio sounds exceptional, marvelous. And I'm not telling you that for any other reason, not sponsored or anything. The President Lincoln, you can ask 5 people I know that bought it because of my videos, and people I know, and they all say the same thing. It sounds amazing. Does this front microphone sound just as good? We're going to find out. Okay, so you can see I was listening to Super Bowl VI here a little while ago. But, so, very simple. When you turn this on, just to go through channels up and down. Very simple. You want to go to channel 19, you just go down to 19, okay? It's that simple. No menu operation, volume up here, okay? Automatic squelch is on because I have it turned up. Let's see. Squelch number 1, okay? But the automatic squelch actually can be set for a different threshold there. Now, battery indicator up here, it's got 3 little bars. Now the battery indicator would resemble something like a Bofeng, where it's not, I'm not sure, it doesn't have like 9 segments, but the S meter right here goes 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then plus. So that would probably be, plus 10, plus 20. And you can hear, it's got like a couple different Roger beeps that I have set on here. This one, listen. That's pretty neat. All right. A lot of people, so they can identify who you are if you're in a Jeep club, or you just want to be annoying and noisy like everybody else, you can do that. Now, if you go into the menu, okay, I can change the color. Green, let's see, blue, cyan, yellow, purple, that would probably be white or clear, whatever you call it. Orange, I should leave it orange for HamRadioConcepts.
Oh, yeah.
I should do that.
Yes.
But, and then you got green, so we'll leave it orange, okay? And then you got Roger beep, so I could actually, I kind of like this one. Or that one, yeah. Leave that there. And you got, let's see, Eco Mode. Eco Mode would give you it would turn the radio down with no action for a while into a low power setting so that you save the battery as long as possible, okay? It's got a flashlight in the top, and flashlight would be really good. What did we need to do the other day in the dark underneath the seat, remember?
Oh, yeah.
With the gas line.
Yes.
So with the gas line, it came off. I couldn't see what it was, but with the flashlight on the CB radio, that's pretty neat, huh, Lana?
Yes, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, and it does show you the frequency on the bottom of the screen here, so you can see if someone says, go to 27.325, you know it's channel 32. And automatic noise limiter and noise blanker. So a lot of times the A&L on almost any handheld radio is not that useful, but in a combination with a noise blanker, so you push it once, it'll give you the A&L. Twice, it'll give you the noise blanker. 3 times, it'll give you both of them. Now, if you have some engine noise, a lot of times people think this is going to knock out a lot of power line noise or just a noisy environment. And really, you're going to get rid of the static from the spark plugs in the radio on your vehicle or your golf cart or LED lighting and stuff like that. Okay. Now, you also have a weather alert. Like I said, if you hit CB weather right here, watch this.
Ocean forecast system as of Monday, June 15th.
So we have Landon, what happened earlier when we were having a severe thunderstorm? What happened? What happened in my room?
Oh yeah, it told us that.
The weather radio.
Yes.
It popped
The
on.
weather radio told us that it was a really bad hazard.
And guess what? If there's a bad hazard and we're on the Jeep or on the golf cart, and this thing goes off, we know to get back home or get out of there because of the storm coming.
Yes.
Right. So that's a good thing to have. This is why I think this thing is very, and there are Cobras back in the day, the Cobra, what was it, the NWWX that had weather on it, but still, nobody's really making those anymore. And actually, Midland got out of CB radio. Midland does not make CB radios anymore because they said nobody is using it.
He charged me pipes and everything, all the way from the front, and I bring. Got a new box, huh? Have a good time and hold it just like mine, right there. Stay about a week, 7, 8 days.
They went to GMRS. Now, GMRS is very popular, but don't tell me this isn't a very useful piece. And Midland missed the boat making something this awesome. So that's what I think. So you have a high cut and you have a dual watch. Now, the high cut will take out some of the treble. And if it's very ear piercing or really treble, to take out the high, cut it out of there. And your dual watch will allow you to have 2 different channels back and forth. So if you're in one Jeep club and you're all running on channel 2 and somebody else and you're listening to channel 19 for any kind of local information or something, it'll go back and forth and dual watch on 2 different channels. That's pretty cool. I like that. Now, you could also key lock. So if you're out there bouncing on the Jeep and you don't want to hit buttons, you can hold both of these here. And we just locked it. See the key icon. Now you know that any button you push will not get pushed, so you don't accidentally bounce off or around and knock it off the channel. Okay? Hold it again and you take it off. So here's what we're going to do. Landon? Yeah, that's low power, high power. So here's your button. You know how to use a walkie-talkie. I'm going to go to channel 10. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to go outside in the truck.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go on channel 10 on AM. And we're going to see what this sounds like on both sides. I'm going to transmit first, and you're going to hear on this radio in here what it sounds like on the receive. And then he's going to transmit. I'm going to have the camera out there and show you what it sounds like on the truck. And we're going to see if this thing is that intelligible. And anything that I tell you or didn't mention is in this manual. I didn't want to go through and try to go every single word for word in the manual, but you've seen the idea. This has quite a bit of features, a nice rugged design, and something very useful. And now that it's all nice and clean and the review is done, I'm going to beat it up out there in the elements and get rained on. Pull that screen protector off, man.
Yep.
People hate that.
Jeez. It's stuck on.
Now the screen's no fingerprints on it. I'll do it. Oh my God, he touched a brand new screen. So yeah, people don't like that. They say, why don't you leave it? We'll take it off. Well, there you go. So before we go out there and do an audio test, what do you think, Landon, about this radio?
I think it would be really handy if you need help or anything. You can contact somebody on that exact radio.
If they have their other ones, but it's going to be fun meeting other people, and they're all out there mudding during a tropical storm or hurricane, and they all got their CVs, right? You talk to people and meet them. Or if we get stuck and we need to get towed out,
Yes.
you don't want to get towed out, or you don't want to sit out there in a hurricane, right? So when we get the mud tires on there, we're going to try to get that thing stuck. But let's do an audio test and see exactly how this thing sounds. The President Randy FCC CB radio handheld.
What's up? Yeah?
What does it sound like when I'm talking on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
button twice?
Because I can.
All right, Landon, give me a 10 count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing, testing.
All right, you sound really clear on that thing. What do I sound like?
You sound nice and clear.
You think people on a Jeep or a four-wheeler would say they can understand us on that thing?
I think they would hear, like, very clear.
Excellent. And I'm talking to you also on a President radio, the President Lincoln 2 Plus. So we're talking 2 President radios.
I think this radio, like, I think it deserves a really good chance, and
You think it deserves a really good chance?
yes, I actually do, because it could help with a lot of things, like emergencies and stuff like that, in the fire department, including the police.
Well, okay. You heard it from Landon. All right, guys, there you have it. The President Randy FCC. This is a nice, neat little solid handheld. And when I don't get stuck on the golf cart and I don't have to worry about getting retrieved or helped, at least I'll have this out there for fun or to talk with somebody else that has a four-wheeler that I meet that needs to buy one. I recommend this so we can stay in communication when we're out there in the woods. And that's it, guys. More videos on the way. And by the way, you don't need a license for this.
Obviously.
So you don't have to take a test to
what?
use it. This CB,
yeah.
you don't have to take a test.
Perfect.
You just pick it up and say, this is KJ4YZI.